Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're at Lupo Outdoors and we're with B&T and really being blown away by their construction and what they have available right now. Nate's gonna kind of go over the whole gambit.
Yeah, appreciate the intro, Rob. So my name is Nate with B&T. I'm the marketing manager. We're out here displaying some of our new products, including our wide line of 3D printed suppressors. They're available in a variety of configurations in different sizes, but I'm going to show Rob real quickly two of them that are very different. So Rob, we were talking about Elon Musk out here is pretty popular.
Right, exactly.
He's shooting rockets up to space, and the forcing cones that he's using on his rockets are made of a certain material called Inconel.
Right.
We use the same type of material in our suppressors for one model. So go ahead and hold that in one hand for me. What do you notice when you put it in your hand?
It feels rock solid.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good.
And there's some weight to it.
Yeah. Got a little heft to it, right?
Yeah.
So Inconel as a material is really good at tolerating heat. It heats up slowly, but it also cools slowly. When it comes to heat erosion, though, which is why it's being used on rockets, it holds up very well. Now hold that in your left hand for me. Hold that in your right.
Whoa.
That's 100% titanium.
Wow.
So titanium as a material is much lighter, but it doesn't tolerate heat as well, or it tolerates heat differently than Inconel. It's going to heat up faster and so it'll cool down faster. But with heat erosion, titanium doesn't do as well as Inconel. So we have different models to suit different needs.
Yeah, I mean, the weight difference is day and night. But you know what I like about a heavier suppressor is if I'm doing like bench rest,
Yeah.
I want that weight.
Yep.
Right. So people are like, oh, it's, it weighs nothing. And I'm like, yeah, but you understand I'm adding weight to my rifle for, on purpose for competition shooting. God, this would just be a godsend. I mean, it's not horribly heavy, so I could use it even for hunting and daily use. But there's enough heft there where I want that little extra at the tip. And this weighs almost nothing in comparison. This is crazy.
For purpose, right? So for barrel harmonics, having that weight on the end helps stabilize barrel width.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Here, though, let's say you're doing a hunting gun. Could you put an Inconel can on your hunting gun? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if I have a 22-inch barrel 6.5 Creedmoor that I'm backpacking all over Kingdom Come, I would prefer a titanium can on the end of that.
Yeah, there's an old saying, ounces equal pounds, right?
Equal pain. Exactly.
It's like, oh yeah, this is no big deal. And then after about a mile or two of hiking, you're like, oh my God,
I'm hauling up my spoon a little more. I'm going to feel that spoon in my back.
I don't need food.
Water's overrated.
Yeah.
So Rob, thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you.
B&T USA. If you guys have any questions, you can either hit us up on Instagram at B_T_USA. Always feel free to hop on the website, B-TUSA.com. And then if you have any questions, again, my name is Nate with marketing. Rob, I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you so much. So what's the prices on these?
So here's the cool part. We're running an exclusive deal with Capital Armory for this event.
Okay.
If you buy one of our suppressors from Capital Armory, you're going to get the $200 tax stamp included for free.
Wow.
And most importantly, a rip on the minigun over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking.
We did the minigun, watch for that video, but that's a great deal. So tax stamps included. So how much do these run?
So the titanium is going to be a bit more expensive than the Inconel.
Yeah.
It's running $899 on the titanium.
Right.
And we're running $750 on the Inconel. Now, there's different variants, different sizes.
Right.
The price may vary a bit, but that's a rough idea.
That's a great price, though. I mean, and what caliber is this?
So they come in 223 and 30 cal.
Okay.
You get to choose. And there's two variants. There's the SRBS cans, which is what you see here. These are reduced back pressure. So if you have a semi-auto platform like an AR, it doesn't push as much gas back in the system. Keeps it cleaner, runs a little better. The Rotex cans don't have that reduced back pressure system. They're just a sealed suppressor like normal. So they're going to be quieter and they're going to have less flash. But on a semi-auto gun, they make it a little dirtier.
Gotcha.
So as an example, like for the F-class guns, I would actually suggest a Rotex can in Inconel because you're not shooting very quickly.
What does that can look like?
So it's going to look something like, do I have a Rotex? Hold that thought. This is a titanium Rotex can.
Okay. Oh, wow. So look at the tip there.
Yep. So the difference is, if you look at the SRBS cans on the tip, that outer ring, you're going to see a set of very small little holes. That's pushing gas and pressure back out of the system through the suppressor instead of trapping it in the suppressor.
That's really, really cool. Oh, muzzle toss, it's a boy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Rob, thanks for
All
coming by. Everybody enjoy Suppress Fest.